Yo, what it do? VV fam. Getting a little bit started late today though, but we're gonna jump in for a brief moment. I always do that. But anyway, we're going to get started for a brief moment. You check this out when you get a chance. But just want to jump into the VV market, man. I know the title of the video is just what it is, but of course, shop with VV. The main thing here is that we want to look at the marketplace, and yes, do not at the moment. You'll have to do extra steps and things of that nature, though. But don't buy on VV's marketplace. If you want to save yourself some money, let's make some comparisons here. We'll try and find some. It might be easier to do it the other way. But the main way that you want to shop and add to your collection right now and these days is to use Stakr. Or it is we'll see the site name in a second, but I think it's Stakr.world or something of that nature. Let's see. But anyway, let's take a look at the market right now, the marketplace. For those who are not familiar with VV, this is give you a quick idea of some of the brands and licensors that VV has the rights and permission to sell digital collectibles for. Of course, you can use the digital collectibles in AR mode, and also too they have a VV verse where if you have yourself a pretty good gaming computer or something of that nature, you'll have another that's another utility or use case for these collectibles. You're able to set them up and in a sense play around, do a lot of things creatively in that I don't necessarily know what to call the space. I mean, the idea is back 4 or 5 years ago to all the hype of metaverses and things of that nature. It's just a little playground for you, digital playground to be able to set up your collectibles and display them. But anyway, so again, like I said, you check out some of the stuff, man. We got Spider-Man 2099. I don't even know necessarily that one though. You got the famous Todd McFarlane Batman at $502. Still, I mean, that is with everything that Vivi has gone through, and I know that Todd McFarlane Batman has been a lot higher than that. And of course, you've been here, it's been higher than $502. Before it to still be $502, and you're someone like myself who came across VV, when things were in the store like Todd McFarlane Batman and not sold out or whatnot, and they were at retail price for I forget what it was, but it was under $100 for sure. It was probably like what, maybe 60 or something, 50, I don't know, but if you bought that there and you didn't sell that as high and you still got it and stuff, I mean that's $500 is not bad, yeah, that's not bad. And again, that particular one was a common, so shout out to everyone who purchased that and understood what it was at the time when coming in early to VV. I know me personally, when I first came into VV, the first thing was that I got the OMI token, and I tested out the app, but at the time you couldn't sell anything or nothing like that, so it's like there's a lot of questions. So basically, the most that I did spend at the time was like, okay, I'll throw $20 on here, and I remember buying the Ritmo to start out with. And Ben Long flipped that Ritmo. I remember at the peak, sold that Ritmo for like 500 and something dollars. But anyway, again, look at some of these things. So this drop did just happen. This Alchemy of Radiance. That was a pretty cool drop in my opinion. I like the way that looked. Okay, 280 for that on the floor. See, that's the reason why you kind of wait these days. Yeah, you missed the drop. I think the drop retail price is like 15. Let's check. I think it was like 15. See details, crafting. Yeah, 15 gems. 15 gems. All right, so you'll spend 15 and take a chance on which one of these rarities in the sense that you'll get. What was it? Was it blind box? I believe it was blind box. Everything's blind box these days. I'm pretty sure it's blind box. Everything is 10. I mean 15. So anyway, you do that. So you could have done that though, but me personally, I don't participate in drops. I don't have time gambling and taking risks because you'll do that 15. And right now you need to have the mindset is that you're going to keep, the collectible that you're getting and not, trying to sell it right away. Because look at these prices right here. You got this one. If you did land this, you spent 15, you mess around and land this. this particular one, look at the floor prices right now. So many under retail. You get here and then okay, then you got one at retail there due to I don't know why, but people list things at what they want to. So you can just skip the drop if you like the collectible. Spend $3. $3 added to your collection. $3 is a lot better than spending 15 and looking at losing $12 basically, or yeah, in a sense, losing $12. You hoping for $12 to return to you eventually. But all right, we got out of that somehow though. But okay, it's cool rogue. That's 249. Again, I just want to scroll through a little bit just in case we always have any new viewers, people who are new to VV, just so you get an idea of some of the cool collectibles that they do have. We got Predator here, man. We got Stormtroopers. I mean, piece of Planet truck from the oh man, I forget the name of the doggone drops. The gold Disney gold whatever. That was such a big hype run when it came. We even got uh drawing the blank people. Y'all know his name, Bansky. There we go. We got Bansky inspired pieces. Got Ninja Turtles. I mean, we got brands for days, man. Punisher here. We got stamps. We got the Street Fighter drops to finally come. Remember waiting for that forever. We got Wolverine over here. Secret rare for sheesh. Secret rare floor price the 1,100. Good, but okay. Some of these stuff I'm just not gonna get. It is what it is. Hey, collect what you like. Be wise about it. You got secret rare coming on the Hulk. This the OG Hulk secret rare going for 35. That's not a bad price. We're gonna see if we can find that on Stakr for a little cheaper though. Might have to come back for that. Uh, Let me see what else. We got Ryu right here. They finally, which is I think is smart. I don't necessarily think it should be David and Dan in my opinion that they should have done as far as the little their own collectibles to get started. That's kind of what should I say? I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, to make yourself as the collectible or whatever. I don't know. I feel like that says something. Me personally, but uh, they should have hired a character. I mean, they VV still don't have an actual mascot like or a character or something that represents VV. I know we collect the logos and stuff like that. People do that. In my opinion, that's whack. But hey, whatever. But an actual character or something like that they develop. I mean, because like I said, these little guys right here. I mean, that's what they are. Dan and Dave or whatever, and David and they're as little characters and whatnot, though. I feel like something more unique, and then starting to build a story kind of along with it. I mean, you put it along in a lot of your advertisements and marketing. I mean, just I don't know, it's just opportunity there, in my opinion, VV, that you're kind of missing to develop with your community. Like truly your own characters and IP. That's not you. Oh, shout out my boy Ritmo. Here you go, right here. Ah, shoot, if I would have held on to him, he's still up. Like I said, that was $20 in originally in the store. I mean, it's going up a lot higher and things of that nature over the time period, but it's sitting here at $115 floor price right now. So that means you got to spend at least 115 to get Ritmo. Again, it was in the market, way back when 2020, 2021 in the store about $15, $20. You could have stacked up on them, still be sitting good. Just focus on that one collectible. I mean, trust me, it's plenty on here that if you bought them at the wrong time, you'll be underwater for sure. Like, say for example, this Batman versus Killer Croc. There's a lot of people who got Batman versus Killer Croc at the wrong time. Everything is what it is. It's about entry when you get in. Got Superman versus the Flash here. It's not really a lot of DC. There's DC on here. I'm just saying that because right now I kind of feel like a lot of the DC collectibles have chances to be the ones that you do not see duplicated as much. Whereas, man, like Marvel, you gonna get them Disney. They get their feet. They're pumping stuff at us in all kind of form. Like you'll get flat. You get stuff also all kind of ways. There's something else. Let me see. But yeah, we got Batman in so many different ways, different variations and types. The black and white series though is unique. Black Panther we have not got again. I wish they have done Black Panther differently at the drop. It came at a time period where editions were way too high. Um, and also too when they were not making things animated, and animations was like only for like secret rares at that time. But these days they'll do animations for almost anything. Again, you got a Frank Miller black and white. You got Maestro, Hulk. He's sitting there at $9, $10. We even got Tesseract. You got Soul Stone. You got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff. You even got a random VV Christmas tree that they just gave us airdrop wise. You got pencils. That was a pointless thing in my opinion. When you collect the pencils and you get the Disney animated animator desk, which did completely nothing. I guess I need to look that up and see what that might be and resold as. Maybe in the future where you're actually doing stuff a lot more with you got a lot more utility with like AR and digital spaces, and people are sharing these digital spaces. That might be something cool and unique to have. Like you have a Disney desk or whatever in your digital room or space, but right now, man, it's completely pointless. We got Alien and the Xenomorph. See what else? What else? What else? We even got. I always like this little piece, ultra rare. $10 though. I don't know. It's just an indie piece though. Of course, Castaway Wilson. Man, we got Sesame Street. Almost forgot about that. You got your boy Grogu. We even got K-pop characters. I mean, people. Oh man, Superman, OG Superman sitting at 188. Not necessarily bad. We even got Betty Boop. And you get the point. You get the point though. So we're gonna swing over to real quick and hopefully everything share show well, but we're gonna swing over to Stakr. All right, and we're gonna browse the marketplace on Stakr, and we're gonna see something and see what it's listed as on Stakr, and then go back over to Vivi and check things out and see how we are looking. So let's order this by price, or I mean, we could just do it here. We just look at it. So we got Spider-Man 2099 Neon Future. It's number 98 for 254. So like I said, my main thing is that you don't want to buy on the actual VV marketplace. And I know that you will have to be a little bit familiar with using crypto. You'll need to go on to Base, basically have yourself a Base wallet, a Base app, and you want to buy yourself some USDC. Okay, you want to buy yourself some USDC, and then you want to basically swap that for OMI, and then you want to send that Base OMI. Make sure you're on the Base chain doing all of this. You should be by default if you go into the Base wallet. Do not do it with Ethereum. Of course, if you use Ethereum, you're going to be using a lot more money. But you do it Base, the fees would be, basically practically free. And you want to send that OMI over into your Stakr wallet, and which is you see up here in the corner. I got 110 OMI right now, which is just some change basically. So I'll need to buy some more OMI in order for myself to buy some stuff though. But anyway, like I said, we got the prices shifted here. Let's look. I mean, these some cheap things at like $2-3. Let's say you got Lions United coming. I don't know what's a good thing. Because you got some things that's like ultra rares that's pretty low right now. Of course, Mighties. We don't want to look at Mighties. Treasure chest. Pretty sure a lot of these. Stakr doesn't tell you basically that you're getting that discount until you're buying it. Or we go to like basically to get ready to buy it. It tells you the floor price. I don't want to mess up screen too much. Stakr seem like it mess things up a lot for me. So, but okay, cool. So we got an ultra rare Green Lantern, Al Jordan. I'm gonna hit buy even though I don't have enough. Let's see what it says. I gotta log in, or I'm already logged in. Come on, I'm already logged. Come on, don't do all of that. Thank you, Vivi, for at least not showing my pass password. Jeez, didn't know that I was going to do that. But anyway, all right. So just up to my first thought, and we're gonna go back over to VV Marketplace. All right, we got the floor right here on Stakr for Hal Jordan at 859, 71,000, which is 71,000 Omi. All right, so let's go up and we're gonna search because we're not gonna. Thank you, VV, that we have a search bar. I already searched it earlier a little bit. Let me see, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, 17 in the marketplace. And we see the floor price right here on VV is $14.80. Of course, gems means dollars, USD. So you got the floor price on VV at $14.80, and Hal Jordan floor price on Stakr is $8.59. You let me see so you guys can see it. You have about one, two, three, four, five total. Yes, five total Hal Jordans for sale on Stakr under the floor price that is actually shown on VV's marketplace for the exact same collectible. All right. And the discount is crazy because you can get one at 859 versus spending, like I said, $14-15. I mean, right now that's the best way. I mean, unfortunately, I'm gonna say unfortunately, but because people definitely take advantage of it. There's no like actual arbitrage type situation here where you can come to Stakr and buy it and then run to VV's marketplace and relist it and then get that exact same collectible and just put it on the floor and automatically get that increase there. That opportunity is not there, but at the same time, like I said, if you want to just take this opportunity in a quiet time, when the bull run is there is no bull run, if you know the cycle and stuff like that, you should understand where we are right now. Um, yeah, it's just a cool time, buy when it's red, as they say, buy fear. When nobody's really, talking about it right now, it's the time to really kind of just add to your collection, because VV does get going and things of that nature. I mean, the ultra rare Green Lantern, there's no other Green Lantern on here. I don't believe so. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe so. And there's only 2,450 of them. I mean, it's a DC collectible and it's animated. It's not showing the animation right now though. But yeah, it got the FA stamp right here too. Says first appearance. People make a big hype about that. I mean, $14 would be good. I personally would spend 15 for it. But like I said, I hope one of y'all don't go do it. But even still, though, it's still some other ones that was under it. But I ask it still if you got the patience. Of course, if you spend the money that you don't need, and you go over the Stakr and getting it for $9, you're holding it, for the long term and just add it to your collection. And like I said, VV get adopted. Like, come on, man, it's only 2,400 of these. Like that's a steal. It's a steal. Hey, just my opinion though. Just my opinion. Anyway, it's been your boy, Mike, aka the Crypto Knees. Man, I've been here just chopping it up with you. Appreciate you watching the video. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you know, are into some of these things or want to know more about crypto or interested in digital collectibles. Anyway, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening, good day, good morning, whenever it is that you're watching this. Go forth, be great, man. Do something for somebody else. Beyond just yourself. Do something for somebody else. Anyway, it's your boy. I've been out. Be easy. It's been good. And I'm out. Let's go.